What is up, guys? We're the One Stop Vids. I'm Professor Jack, he's the Dr. Dinosaur, and today we're going to be talking about Dominaria, however you want to pronounce it.
And in my opinion, Dominaria is only about one thing and one thing only. Sexy lettuce. In Friends.
In Friends. How I feel about this set is, it kind of feels like I'm playing Modern, which I kind of like. It's kind of a slow Modern, but
it's a slower set. It's weird, but it's kind of cool. At the pre-release, there's only two things I can really say that I saw there, which kind of disappointed me.
Yeah.
Everyone, and I mean everyone, played Orzhov. It was all knights. It was kind of boring. A lot of bird-person soldiers. Some of the Mesa Unicorn too. That was a pretty popular card.
I feel like I was a really big outlier playing Red Blue Wizards.
Yeah, you were the only person I saw do that.
And I got third place, so I didn't do bad.
I mean, everyone played black-white. And I mean everyone. I did not play black-white. I tried to make green-black. Threw in like all my black cards and green cards to do so, and I lost miserably round one. And the kid I played was using white-black. It was actually Esper because he didn't get enough white or black cards. But he had very, very limited blue. But it was just flying creature after flying creature after flying creature. And since I heard everyone saying, oh, I want to do knights coming into this, I kind of said, well, if that was my game one, I ought to build a second deck now. And I did. I said, you know what? I got the shiny Teferi during pre-release. Like, why did I spit in Mace Windu's face? I should play him. So I played Mace Windu. And yes, that's what I'm going to call the deck. And the next round I went in, I played against a guy I've played many times. Mike Poirier, one of the greatest Magic players I've played against. Hell of a guy. He also was playing Esper. We had a kind of close game one. Then he kind of learned my deck, and he was able to just crush me game two.
Mm-hmm.
It was also, I didn't really get the land I needed. But it gave me some time to look through my deck, think of better strategies, and like kind of know what to mull if I don't get. And then my next round, I played against a kid who, thankfully, was not playing Esper. He was playing Sultai, and his deck was just green life gain. Blue slow down and counter stuff, and then hopefully get some black first strike creature to kill you. And that kid didn't give up. My first draw was Teferi, and I was also set for mana, so like I played Teferi as soon as he could. I was able to untap land and start drawing, and I just started playing everything I could with lifelink. I got that kid to 16 health, and I got up to like 60-something life, and he wasn't letting me kill anything, but, I mean, at a certain point I was like, really, dude? Do you, like, want to keep going?
Was that kid who I faced last?
Maybe.
Oh, actually, his name after, if you remember.
His name was, like, Ben...
Oh, no, never mind.
Or Brett King.
No, I didn't face him.
Yeah.
But,
like... He didn't give up, and I was like, really? Like, just stop. And then eventually I get one of my first strikey white guys out, and I was able, just because I had so much stuff, I was able to pump him, block his good blocker, and after that I was like, slowly take him out, but I just really didn't want to lose either. And yeah, and I just started saving every counter thing I had too, because I said eventually he's probably going to play some blue flying creatures. So as soon as I did, I was able to kill him. And I was like, okay, I'll get one through flying every time. If you want to make this a really long game, I can. Then game 2 and 3, like, he kept mulliganing, trying to get like a better hand to combat me right from the beginning. And he couldn't. I gave the kid 3 games just to even try and like encourage him, because I felt bad for him. You know.
How my first pre-release went for Dominaria, I got destroyed my first game against a kid who went undefeated that night. My second game, it was a kid who's been playing for 2 days, and I was trying to be nice, so I went 3 games with him. He wasn't that great of a player, obviously, so it was kind of boring for me, but, you know, I try and be nice to people. My third game was also someone who hasn't played very much. She knew every rule, but she didn't know practice. And my
Who's your third round with?
The game organizer.
Oh, you had to play her?
Yeah. And then my fourth game was against a blue-white flyers deck, and I just completely ran right through him. Like, it wasn't even... He was a good player, don't get me wrong. But I just outpaced him. It was great. One thing I want to say about the set is the colors kind of bleed more together. Like, green has that, the ponder, more or less. I forget the name of it off the top of my head. Adventure something. Where was I going with this? Yes. You know your green blue evolved deck in Modern, right?
Yeah.
You guys all have seen it before.
Maybe I haven't.
Do we have video on that?
No.
We have video on that. That, I feel, would actually make your deck slightly faster. Which for Evolve, it's pretty fast already.
I didn't think of that. Now I want to try putting it in there.
Yeah. There was that blue card that pulled things out of your graveyard. Well, that's been done before Snapcaster, but not many cards have Rise Dead from blue. Did you notice that with any other cards?
You know, I saw a lot of black stuff with First Strike, and that was always a white ability in my mind.
I'm
Nothing
sure
else
there's
is
more.
really striking my mind.
There was more. I can't think
I
of it off
guess
the top of my head.
Jaya's last ability is kind of like Snapcaster too, so...
Yeah, it's like a continuous Snapcaster. It's beautiful. But again, the colors kind of bleed a little more, which I personally like. Because if you're playing a green-blue deck and you're just running a little bit slow, cards... Can you pull it out so you can find it, please and thank you? Cards like that make your deck a lot more faster and a lot more...
It's a good green card, you said?
Yeah. Adventure something adventure?
Okay,
Adventure, Impulse.
I think it was Agricultural Impulse, but...
Maybe. Such a good card. What was your favorite card you actually seen? Like, which card did you see and was like, I need to make a deck around that?
Slimefoot the Stowaway?
Fair enough.
Adventurous Impulse.
Yeah.
You were right. It was adventurous.
That card is insane. It's pretty much a ponder for green, which green shouldn't have. Is that common or uncommon?
Common.
That's modern legal. That's popular.
There's
legal.
also the other green card that lets you play an additional land per turn, so, like, even if you only get a land with that, that would be like a nuts turn.
Yeah. What do you feel about sagas now that you've played against them or played with them?
Sagas. Not good things.
I feel like it's a crappy version of Crank.
I feel like instead of a crappy version of Crank, it's a better version of Crank, because if you play Sagas at the right time, you win the game.
But if you have an opening hand and you get the perfect hand, then you can pull a Saga. You get to wait until turn 7 to play it. It's like, oh, this sucks.
A lot of the Sagas you can play on turn 3 or 4.
Oh, I'm not saying they're slow cards. I'm saying, like, the abilities are kind of... Like, the red one, Flames are right. The first time you play it, you have to discard your hand.
But this set, like, doesn't play like Standard normally does. I mean, that's turn 70.
That's true.
It's a turn 70-80 game, which is weird. It's not...
It's...
That's not a common Magic thing.
But it's not control
probably-
turn 70.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like a lot of people are going to complain about this and be like, this is the worst set ever in Magic. You played so slow, blah, blah. The cards aren't good for... There's a couple good cards, but most of them aren't good for other formats because it plays so slow. I kind of enjoy it because you have more interaction between you and your opponent.
I feel like Magic is taking a new... it's really an old turn. I feel like it's taking a new turn to the more retro style of playing Magic. Which a lot of people enjoy, since Vintage is still a thing, Legacy is still a thing, Modern's still a thing. Where, you know, games might be a little bit slower or whatever, but you're having more fun because you're actually playing Magic. You're not sitting down, I play this counter, I play this counter, I play this counter. I beat you down with a 1/1.
So congrats on, what's the guy who made this?
Richard Garfield?
Yeah, I was going to say Andrew Garfield, and like Spider-Man didn't make this. Come on, Richard. Come on, Dick. Tell us that Andrew's your son. Admit it. I caught on your conspiracy.
We're going to start a conspiracy that Richard Garfield made Spider-Man now.
He's Andrew Garfield's dad.
Okay. Another thing that I really enjoyed was... Actually, yeah, I enjoyed... You get a kitty. A lot of the artwork, because it was kind of like the old family artwork, too.
Panthers or house cats.
Where do you think Standard's going to go from Dominaria?
Core.
You know what I meant. Like, how do you think the deck's going to be built now? Do you
I
think it's
feel
going to be a
like-
slower format in the future?
I feel like Ixalan's going to be the power part of the block. Because I feel like Core's kind of going to be slow too. At least I'm kind of hoping it is. I'm hoping, because I heard them say it's going to be for more competitive long-term players than for new players.
Which I think is the opposite thing.
Kind of hoping they go slow or basic. You know, you teach the stupid kids how to play during the summer. Maybe they get interested and keep playing it. Maybe not. Good point for new players to join in and get key cards they need and really learn the abilities they need to use. And then after that, they're going back to return to Ravnica.
That apparently wasn't confirmed anymore.
Okay, well, they might go to return to They may return to returning to Ravnica.
Which would be amazing in my opinion.
I like it. I do. I love Ravnica. I had actually played Magic in Scars of Mirrodin. I think that's when I started. And then kind of fell out of it because nobody would play me because I was playing Green Blue Infect. I'm like, I didn't know I was being a jerk. It's just everyone I knew played some of the two-color guilds and nobody put green and blue together, so I said I would. And that's how me and a bunch of friends learned to play at colleges. We all just kind of bought stuff and played, and that's when they gave out the 5 starter decks. I bought the green-blue one as soon as New Phyrexia started. And I had only got a few packs of Scars of Mirror, and I said, I'm just going to wait until the new decks come out 2 weeks from now. I'll buy the green-blue one, because none of you play green-blue, and I'll try and swap in the cards you say are good from one of my purchases now. And everyone said I was a jerk, and I wasn't fun to play with, and this and that. It's like, I haven't even played yet. How do you know that I'm a good player? How do you know that I'm a jerk? And then it kind of made me not play Magic. I played a little bit in Innistrad, and I actually went to a draft, and I went to a super competitive store. And everyone's like, I'm going to beat you on turn 4 kind of snob. And they're all, oh, your draft pile, it's terrible, you know, blah, 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 blah. If this is the way you strategize, I mean, you're never going to go far in life. And they were those kind of dorks that you just wanted to give a wedgie and beat up. But I was also like, yeah, if this is the crowd of people who plays this game, I'm not going to play it. And then, yeah, fast forward a couple years, I'm working in a garage, I'm not making any money, and I'm spending all my money on rent. My friend gets his car towed away in front of my house, so then he was stuck. He had to walk to work every day, which luckily was 2 miles from my house. It was 14 miles from where he lived, so he ended up crashing on my couch for months and just going through my stuff one day. He's like, oh, you play Magic? I've always wanted to learn to play this. And I was like, you know, I haven't played in forever. We started playing my old decks, loved it, and after he got his car situation fixed, we're like, hey, let's buy more Magic cards and play this. It was Return to Ravnica, and we got hooked. We spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars in that set on crap cards. We traded away our lands because we were stupid and didn't know those were good. But we had a lot of fun with it, and hence the word I've been playing Magic ever since. Wish I didn't trade all my shock lands, but yeah. So thank you, Ravnica, for making me come back and giving me the story to ramble on for like 5 minutes.
I'm not getting into my background in Magic yet. That'd be another day video where I can ramble on for like 5 minutes about it. But again, back to Dominaria. I think it was a great set. I really enjoy it. It feels like I'm playing Magic again.
I kind of hope it's just the one of, though.
I hope we see similar sets from here on out. more playable sets and
I
not
don't
just
mind them having more one-offs because they are kind of fun and poppy-uppy, but
things I want to see in the future is more Dominaria style.
slower gameplay, turn 8 wins, turn 9.
Yeah. Heavy creatures.
Yeah.
You know, just fun stuff. And I think we rambled on enough in this video.
Ramble on.
Hopefully you guys like this, and I really want to hear your guys' opinions on this, so please like, comment, share, subscribe.
If you're a pretty girl, ask for my phone number. If I actually believe you're not a bot, we might give it to you.
That's
Probably not.
risky business.
Probably not. I like to make promises sometimes that we just joke about keeping and we never really think about it.
That's true.
But a lot of promises we do keep.
We do. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great one. Bye, guys.
Bye, Clarissa.